Last area I want to get into with you in this debate is the fact that the biggest driver of our debt is entitlements, which is 60% of all federal spending. Now, the Committee for Responsible Federal Budget has looked at both of your plans, and they say neither of you has a serious plan that is going to solve the fact that Medicare is going to run out of money in the 2020s, Social Security is going to run out of money in the 2030s, and at that time, recipients are going to take huge cuts in their benefits. So, in effect, the final question I want to ask you in this regard is, and let me start with you, Mr. Trump, would President Trump make a deal to save Medicare and Social Security that included both tax increases and benefit cuts, in effect, a grand bargain on entitlements?
I'm cutting taxes. We're going to grow the economy. It's going to grow at a record rate.
But that's not going to help on entitlements.
It's going to totally help you. And one thing we have to do, repeal and replace the disaster known as Obamacare. It's destroying our country. It's destroying our businesses, our small business, and our big businesses. We have to repeal and replace Obamacare. You take a look at the kind of numbers that will cost us in the year 17. It is a disaster. If we don't repeal and replace, now it's probably going to die of its own weight, but Obamacare has to go. The premiums are going up 60, 70, 80%. Next year, they're going to go up over 100%. And I'm really glad that the premiums have started. At least the people see what's happening, because she wants to keep Obamacare and she wants to make it even worse. And it can't get any worse. Bad health care at the most expensive price. We have to repeal and replace Obamacare.
And Secretary Clinton, same question, because at this point, Social Security and Medicare are going to run out, the trust funds are going to run out of money. Will you, as president, will you consider a grand bargain, a deal that includes both tax increases and benefit cuts to try to save both programs?
Well, Chris, I am on record as saying that we need to put more money into the Social Security Trust Fund. That's part of my commitment to raise taxes on the wealthy. My Social Security payroll contribution will go up, as will Donald's, assuming he can't figure out how to get out of it. But what we want to do is to replenish the Social Security Trust Fund by making sure that we have sufficient resources. And that will come from either raising the cap and or finding other ways to get more money into it. I will not cut benefits. I want to enhance benefits for low-income workers and for women who have been disadvantaged by the current Social Security system. But what Donald is proposing with these massive tax cuts will result in a $20 trillion additional national debt. That will have dire consequences for Social Security and Medicare. And I'll say something about the Affordable Care Act, which he wants to repeal. The Affordable Care Act extended the solvency of the Medicare Trust Fund. So if he repeals it, our Medicare problem gets worse. What we need to do is go after the long-term health care drivers. We've got to get costs down, increase value, emphasize wellness. I have a plan for doing that, and I think that we will be able to get entitlement spending under control with more resources and smarter decisions.
This is the final time, probably to both of your delight, that you're going to be on stage together in this campaign. I would like to end it on a positive note. You had not agreed to closing statements, but it seems to me in a funny way that might make it more interesting because you haven't prepared closing statements. So I'd like you each to take it. We're going to put a clock up, a minute, as the final question and the final debate to tell the American people why they should elect you to be the next president. This is another new mini segment. Secretary Clinton, it's your turn to go first.
Well, I would like to say to everyone watching tonight that I'm reaching out to all Americans, Democrats, Republicans, and independents, because we need everybody to help make our country what it should be, to grow the economy, to make it fairer, to make it work for everyone. We need your talents, your skills, your commitment, your energy, your ambition. You know, I've been privileged to see the presidency up close, and I know the awesome responsibility of protecting our country and the incredible opportunity of working to try to make life better for all of you. I have made the cause of children and families really my life's work. That's what my mission will be in the presidency. I will stand up for families against powerful interests, against corporations. I will do everything that I can to make sure that you have good jobs with rising incomes, that your kids have good educations from preschool through college. I hope you will give me a chance to serve as your president.
Secretary Clinton, thank you. Mr. Trump?
You did good. I think
She's raising the money from the people she wants to control. Doesn't work that way. But when I started this campaign, I started it very strongly. It's called Make America Great Again. We're going to make America great. We have a depleted military. It has to be helped, has to be fixed. We have the greatest people on earth in our military. We don't take care of our veterans. We take care of illegal immigrants, people that come into the country illegally, better than we take care of our vets. That can't happen. Our policemen and women are disrespected. We need law and order, but we need justice too. Our inner cities are a disaster. You get shot walking to the store. They have no education. They have no jobs. I will do more for African Americans and Latinos than she can ever do in 10 lifetimes. All she's done is talk to the African Americans and to the Latinos. But they get the vote, and then they come back. They say, we'll see you in 4 years. We are going to make America strong again, and we are going to make America great again, and it has to start now. We cannot take 4 more years of Barack Obama, and that's what you get when you get her.
Thank you both. Secretary Clinton, hold on just a moment, folks. Secretary Clinton, Mr. Trump, I want to thank you both for participating in all 3 of these debates. That brings to an end this year's debate sponsored by the Commission on Presidential Debates. We want to thank the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, and its students for having us. Now the decision is up to you. While millions have already voted, Election Day, November 8th, is just 20 days away. One thing everyone here can agree on, we hope you will go vote. It is one of the honors and obligations of living in this great country. Thank you, and good night.
I'm going to win.
And that does it right there. Debate season wrapped up for 2016. Hillary Clinton walks out from the podium. Looks like she's going to shake Chris Wallace's hand.
Yep. Right?
Will there be a handshake between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton?
10 years.
There you go. I'll vote for it.
Little suspense right there.
Scary if I be debating, though.
Come on, Mac, you're going to run with me. You're running for vice president.
They cover a lot of ground. Another handshake there for Chris Wallace. No handshake yet between the candidates. 90 minutes they covered ground. Supreme Court.
Oh, look at Bernie. He was old as hell.
There's a couple.
Once they hear me speak, they'll understand.
There's a couple senators who are like 82, 83.
Major Republican who is supporting her. Then they got to the tough issues as well. Those accusers of Donald Trump who said they are all liars.
Yeah.
The Clinton Foundation, the Clinton emails, but John Carl there in the hall as Melania Trump comes up to greet her husband. The news of the night has got to be when Chris Wallace asked Donald Trump the direct question, will you accept?
You know, all these things, I can't really. I don't see a winner.
Which one's his wife? Which one's his daughter? They're all about the same
That
age.
was an extraordinary moment. The peaceful transition of power following a democratic election is the ultimate American tradition, George. For Donald Trump to say that he would be unwilling to commit to accepting the results of the election was truly not just the moment of this debate, but maybe the moment of this election.
And David, Hillary Clinton prepared for it.
Yeah, you heard Donald Trump in recent days saying taking 5 days off to prep for the debate. He said she must be sleeping, must be lying down, resting. Well, it was clear tonight Hillary Clinton came armed and ready to go.
I heard she's shy, or at least that's what she says. She's not used to speaking in front of people. She tries to stay out of the camera.
So I think he loses points on that rigging
that
thing.
was rigged. And that even when he didn't win a series of Emmys for The Apprentice, that was rigged. It drew applause, some laughter in that hall. But she said, this would be funny if it weren't horrifying. I'm appalled by this. She was ready for that question.
And Matthew Dunn, this comes after the vice presidential candidate Mike Pence and Donald Trump's own daughter said, well, of course he's going to accept the results.
I think Donald Trump's answer on this, and I've seen a lot of this, was one of the most astounding answers I've seen in our democracy, our constitutional republic. We've all worked and been involved and observed these things. Every single one of them honors the results of the election, moves on, and seeks to unite the country. I remember George W. Bush winning the race, very contested race in 2000, and obviously went down. Al Gore was the popular vote. He had more legitimacy to question the results than Donald Trump will ever have legitimacy.
Is that the big black guy that follows her around with the EpiPen?
By a few hundred votes in Florida.
Some guy walks around with a pen in his hand and following around. I guess he's not Secret Service.
He didn't know if he
big
would do that.
Black guy.
Martha
apparatus, you know, we
He's
also
always
heard a lot of
there.
talk about Vladimir Putin
They
and
don't know
Russia,
much
Hillary
about
Clinton
him.
saying that he's interfering
I don't know, it
in our
doesn't look like
elections.
him.
A big
Could
part
be
of the
him.
goal, create confusion, chaos, people questioning the results.
Look at that.
That's exactly right, George. And that